Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the second and last part of the ENFIS series. Today I am going to teach you how to implement Adaptive Neuro-Fuzzy Inference System in MATLAB Simulink software for engineering problem. Friends, most of the times the basic or conventional model of any system or power system is designed in the Simulink. This conventional model mostly uses PI or PID controller. Now suppose we want to use the ENFIS as an intelligent controller in that model to improve its response, then how we can do it? Before going to answer this question, I want to highlight here that this ENFIS tool can be used for any model related to any field. First, you must notice that whenever and wherever PI or PID controller is used in any model, that PI or PID controller can be replaced with ENFIS controller. Therefore, this tool is very useful and can be applied to thousands of the research topics for the completion of master and PhD research. Now let's start. The first requirement is that we must have that conventional model of any system. For your convenience, I am considering the simple automatic voltage regulator model of the power system as shown here. On this topic, I have already made the video, namely how to design automatic voltage regulator model of thermal or hydro power plant using transfer functions in MATLAB Simulink software. Therefore, if you can watch this video and apply the ENFIS controller in this model, then this model can be used for your master degree research or one of the PhD research objectives. Now just look at the model. It may be observed that in this model we are using the PID controller. Just double click on this PID controller block. You can see the parameters of the PID controller are 1, 0.25 and 0.28 for P, I and D respectively. Let's check the voltage graph using the PID controller at these values. Run the simulation. In the previous video, as mentioned few moments before, we discussed that its response was satisfactory, which was obtained after several attempts. However, if you notice the graph, it still contains large overshoot and very long settling time. Therefore, its response can be further improved by using the PID tuner block available in the MATLAB Simulink. On this topic, I have already made a video, namely how to design PID controller in PID tuner using the MATLAB Simulink software. In that video, the parameters of P, I and D after the tuning were obtained as shown here. After changing the parameters of P, I and D with the tuned parameters, press OK. Now run the simulation again to see the tuned response. You can see now the voltage response has improved and has zero overshoot and smaller settling time than the previous graph. Now let's learn how we can replace this PID controller with Adaptive Neuro-Fuzzy Inference System based controller. As we know that ENFIS controller needs the input and output data of the system for its successful training. Therefore, to get the combined input and output data, we need multiplexer block. For this purpose, go to Simulink library and bring this multiplexer block from here to the model. Bring this block here. Connect one port with the input of the PID controller and the other port with the output of the PID controller. Now go to Simulink library again. Then go to Sync. You can see here 2 workspace block is available. Take this block and bring it in the model. Connect this block here. Double click on this block. In the variable name, write data, because this is the combined input and output data. In the save format, click on choose array and press OK. Now run the simulation in order to shift this input and output data from the Simulink model to workspace. Come to command window. You can see in the workspace section we have data variable available. Just double click on this data variable to see its values. You can see it shows 2 columns. First column shows the input data, whereas second column shows the output data. It may be noticed that output column contains some values higher than 1. Therefore, to get the best result, we need to change these values. For this purpose, take this value, copy it and paste it in all these values. Now close this window. Friends, at this stage we have successfully obtained the input and output data of the model. Therefore, let's start to design adaptive neuro-fuzzy inference system based controller. Come to the command window, type nfis edit and press enter. A new window will open showing the nfis controller GUI toolbox. At the first stage, we have to upload the data for the training. The training data may be uploaded from the file if already saved by you in any folder, or it may also be uploaded from the workspace section. As our data is available in the workspace section, therefore select here workspace, then click on load data. Now write here data and press OK. You can see the data is successfully uploaded. Just look at the window again. The vertical axis shows the minimum and maximum range of the output variable, whereas the horizontal axis shows the total number of samples. Now come to the generate FIS section. It has many options available. The first option asks you to upload the fuzzy file from a file if you have already saved it. The second option asks you to upload the fuzzy file from the workspace if you have the file in the workspace section. The third option is based on the grid partition. It means that this will create fuzzy logic controller by itself. The fourth option is based on the subtractive clustering. It means that this will also create fuzzy logic controller by itself. However, subtractive clustering can only be used if we have more than one inputs in our data. As our data has only one input, therefore we cannot use this option. Due to this, we are going to use grid partition option. Now click on generate FIS. It asks about the number of membership functions as well as the type of membership functions for the input variable. You may choose any number and type of the membership function. I am choosing 10 here in this case, and I choose triangular membership functions. The output has again two options. You may choose any of the option based upon your choice. I choose constant in this case and press OK. You can see new fuzzy inference system is generated as shown here. It means that nfis has generated the fuzzy file by itself based upon your instructions. Now come to the third section, which is based on training the FIS, consisting of various options. The first option asks you about the optimization method. It has two methods, namely backpropagation and hybrid method. The hybrid method is the combination of backpropagation and least mean squared error method. Therefore, hybrid method mostly provides the best results. I choose hybrid method in this case. The second option is based on the error tolerance. Keep the error tolerance to 0. It means we want 0 error resulting in 100% accuracy. The third option is based on the number of epochs, which simply means the number of iterations. You may choose any number of iterations depending upon your choice. I choose here 50. Click on train now to start the training. You can see it has started the training. At the end of the 50 iterations, the minimum error is obtained as 0.0740855. Friends, I think this is okay and almost equal to 0. Same is written here for your reference. Now let me show you the further information of the nfis controller. Just look at this section. It shows that we have used one input and one output with 10 membership functions in the input variable. Now let me show you the structure of the nfis. To see this, click on this structure block. This window shows the nfis structure representing the number of inputs, its membership functions, rules and output. As we have taken 10 membership functions, therefore 10 membership functions are shown here. Close this window. Friends, at this stage nfis training is successfully completed. Now we have to save it. First we have to export it to workspace so that we can use it in our model, otherwise it will give error. To export it, go to File, click on Export, then click to Workspace, A new window will open and ask for the name. Write any name of your choice. I choose AVR Neuro as the name and press OK. Furthermore, save it in any folder for your reference so that whenever you need, you can use it. To save it, again go to File, click on Export, then click on To File and save it where you want. Now close this window. Just look at the workspace window. You can see AVR Neuro file is available here. Now go to Simulink library and search for the fuzzy logic controller block. Take this block and bring it in the model. Friends, it may be noted that NFIS also uses the same fuzzy logic controller block. It is because NFIS is basically making the fuzzy logic controller expert. That's why it is also saved in FIS format. Remove this PID controller block and connect this fuzzy logic controller block here. Double click on this fuzzy logic controller block and write the name of the NFIS file which we have designed now. Therefore, write AVR Neuro here and press OK. At this stage, our model is completed. Now we can run the simulation to check the performance of the NFIS controller. Click on this button to run the simulation. You can see the NFIS controller has successfully provided the desired output voltage. Friends, it may be noted that overall the response of the NFIS is best, however it contains some overshoot here. If you want to remove this overshoot, then we may try it again by taking the PID controller input and output data. To do this, just replace this NFIS controller again with the previous PID controller. Run the simulation again in order to shift this input and output data from the Simulink model to workspace. Now in the command window, double click on this data variable to see its values. Now change these values in such a way that its higher value must be lower than or equal to 1 as shown here. Now close this window. Friends, repeat the same procedure again to train the NFIS by typing the NFIS edit in the command window. This time I have taken 100 iterations for more accuracy. After the successful NFIS training, you have to export it to workspace as well as to save it in any folder where you want, so that whenever you need, you can use it. Now close this window. Go to Simulink library again and bring the fuzzy logic controller block in the model. Replace this PID controller block with the fuzzy logic controller block here. Double click on this fuzzy logic controller block and write the name of NFIS file as AVR Neuro and press OK. Now run the simulation again by clicking on this button to check the performance of the NFIS controller. You can see this time the overshoot in the NFIS controller response is successfully improved. Friends, in this video I have discussed how adaptive neuro-fuzzy inference system can be used as an intelligent controller in the MATLAB Simulink software. This model can be used to complete your master degree or PhD research objectives. Furthermore, you can even write research paper from this model and you can publish it in any journal. By repeating the same strategy, the NFIS controller can be implemented for any model related to any field in order to complete the master or PhD research. That's all for today's tutorial. If you like it, then don't forget to like my video, subscribe my channel and share this with all your friends so that they may also get benefit from this video. Thank you very much.